Hello, here I am drawing the lesson plan about the cell biology so you can understand about the arrangement and the step of the lesson plan. So let's begin to understand with step by step for the lesson plan and you can understand with the B.Ed and M.Ed education so that you can understand in this topic. So just here I am drawing for understanding you to how to teach and get the lesson plan for the teaching, so the teaching method. And in this way here is first of all we will get the opening. Hello, assalamu alaikum. And first of all we will begin the opening before the beginning of actual lesson with religious activities for ethics. And in this way I will suggest to the students for tilawat and naat or some ethical guideline to the peers. We can talk to each other for best influence for better social development and discipline. So in this way we are Muslim. I am Muslim basically. So I can say that ethically with through our religious activity, for example tilawat and naat and etc. There are the praising for the God or something. So let's begin to understand the next step after the opening. This is the opening step, and this is basically the introductory step. First of all, introduction, and that is the opening, and basically it's the introduction of myself, and there are a lot of things. So next is the students learning outcomes. Student learning outcomes mean what they know and what they are understanding previous knowledge. So in this step I will ask the question about the previous knowledge about cell in biology, and in this step I will ask the question about what is cell and can you explain about cell, why cell is so important, and do you know about cell theory, and what is the significance and what is the function of single cell. So in this way we can understand that all topics and all things which that is the basically the outcomes and which that is related to the previous knowledge, and that we can understand how is the student it's better or not better, good or bad, and their previous knowledge is good, etc. So in this way this is the student learning outcomes which when we will know, for example I will know, so it will I am basically specify, and basically I can classify in the form of general and specific. For example, generality mean general to the specific we will discuss, we will ask the question. For example, general and specific. So general can be I will question generally about a cell. What is the cell and why cell is important? And we will go into the specific side. So when we will go into the specific side, so in this way here is a I can ask the question about the I will question with specificity. For example, can you explain parts of the cell? So that is going into the specific, for example the mitochondria, chloroplast, which that is the specific part of the cell, which that is go into the specificity. So next step is after the students learning outcomes when we will know. So we will recapping previous knowledge about cell. So we will give the knowledge and repeat the knowledge for understanding the students after the outcomes and after the understanding their knowledge. And we can say that I will ask, basically I will ask the question about cell cycle. So I can ask the question, and I will ask about organelle. I will ask what you know, and I will ask about cell types or structure, and I will ask the question about discovery of cell. So this all thing is related to the recapping previous knowledge about cell, and I can also explain as well. But we are questioning, so it is the basically the questioning and recapping the previous knowledge about cell. But the student learning outcomes means what they know and what they know about that. But the recapping is the different. It means the previous knowledge revision. So let's begin to understand the next is the materials. We can use different material, for example, the multimedia, digital system, as well as model, microscope for using the cell structure, as well as tablets, pens, colors, razors, dusters, pencils, and papers, as well as whiteboard and blackboard. This material I will take all type of material which is important for learning. I will take easy and reliable bench position of myself with desk and pens, colors, marker and model of cell, and digital media can be tablet, LCD, projector, computer, microscope, and prepare cell slides for understanding in the microscopic structure, microscopic vision, and more than one. If a whiteboard will not available, I will use the chart or chalk for blackboard. So in this way, the material also include the preparation of lecture from book. That is the part of material, but it is the different part you can understand as well. And research through internet for research the new knowledge about the cell, and the data collection for concept from the internet. That's all thing is due to the digital system and multimedia as well as social system, multi social media. So anyhow, the next step after the materials collection and clearance of the material, we can plan the announcement of the topic. So the first I will announce the of the topics and announcement of the topic, and the define the topic to understand the general concept of the topics and introduction. So next was the introduction. So introduction is the next I will introduce to the students about my topic which I prepared, not myself topic but my topic. We, for example, I am giving the knowledge to the cell biology, so that is the related to the topic which that I will teach. So in this way, basically, is the important thing is that the digital media are present the current time. So that is why we will use more digital insertion, and this digital insertion can be the videos or some lectures or reading through the digital system. So after this all things, the delivery of the lesson is important. How to deliver that lesson? Because we cover the all things and all data and all plan, but the delivery of the lesson is very different, and even every person can deliver differently. So how I deliver? So that is best form. I will say that the lesson I will deliver by lecture method, and I will use the whiteboard to understand the concept of the cell by drawing, and this method is my best for understanding the students as well. So first I will tell them the major concept orally, sorry, through mouth, for example, through speaking, and then I can use the whiteboards for better understanding my knowledge to the students, pupils. So how to deliver that knowledge? It is the manner as well as it is a skill. We can improve our skill through a changing of the method of delivery of the lesson. So that is important for you for understanding better and deliver of the lesson. So how to deliver, that is the major things, and we should need to understand daily basis, regularly, for how to deliver lesson to the students, and student will be satisfied. If the student will be satisfied, so it means the lesson delivery method is okay. So next is after the delivery of the lesson, the next step, that is the activities and how to perform that activities, that is important. And I will give the authoritative to the students. Basically the authoritative means the student can use activity itself, themselves on through two activities for preparing the slides, to check different types of cells in the form of groups, each group's work. So that each group will be work independently for outcomes, and there are different things will be produced. For example, prepare the slides for checking the cells of the different plant tissue, as well as, for example, the collenchyma cell, parenchyma cell, and there are a lot of things. And the next one is the closing, so that is the clearance step. In this way, the closing means basically is the lecture will be closed and activity will be closed, and that's all thing will be done, but the one part is left behind, which that is the assessment and homework, which that will be teacher provide. For example, I will give the certain length of the topic to read and memorize the lesson for future evaluation, and writing the lesson in your homework diary and working in home will be my suggestion. So that is all things is related to the lesson plan, and cell biology is the topic about the lesson plan. So this is the major concepts you should need to understand. So that was the lesson plan video. I hope you like this video. If you like this video, please make sure to subscribe, like and share, ask the question for answer, and comment.